What if I told you? Your haircut might be aging you and you wouldn't even notice it. Take just 2 minutes for yourself. Stand in front of a mirror, gently lift the crown of your hair with your fingers, and take a closer look at your face. As you do, this does your face appear brighter. Do your features look slightly lifted? If the answer is yes, that small change is revealing something important. Your current haircut may be missing the lift it truly needs. Now here's the truth. Many women over 60 experience. Hair naturally becomes finer, softer, and sometimes flatter. And without the right shape, it can quietly pull your features downward, making you look more tired than you actually feel. But the solution isn't chasing every trend you see. It's much simpler and much smarter than that. A great haircut follows what I call the 3 lifting zones: the chin, the cheekbones, and the shoulders. When your haircut falls in the right place, it naturally draws the eye upward. No complicated styling, no hours with a blow dryer, just a shape that works beautifully for you. And if you need proof, just look at Jane Fonda and Michelle Pfeiffer. Their hair isn't overdone yet, it's always soft, lifted, and effortlessly elegant. Because the right haircut doesn't change who you are. It simply brings your natural beauty back into the light. Now that you've seen how a little lift can change your entire face, let's step into the first hairstyle that does this beautifully and effortlessly. 1. French bob. There's something quietly powerful about the French bob. It doesn't try too hard, and yet it changes everything. This cut usually sits right at the chin, with the ends softly curved inward and a gentle side part that creates natural movement. At first glance, it may seem like just another bob. But here's the difference: this shape works with light. When the ends turn slightly inward, they reflect light back onto your face. That subtle reflection can make your skin appear brighter and your features more defined, especially around the cheekbones and smile. Let me ask you this. Have you ever worn a hairstyle that made you feel like your face looked lighter, even without makeup? That's the quiet magic of this cut, especially for women over 60. Another reason women love the French bob is how soft it feels. Unlike blunt cuts that can sit heavy and drag the face downward, this style moves. It breathes. It frames your face in a way that feels natural, not forced. And if your hair has started to feel flatter or less full over time, this shape can gently bring it back to life without requiring complicated styling routines. The beauty of the French bob isn't in dramatic change. It's in subtle refinement, the kind that makes people notice you look refreshed without quite knowing why. Now, if you love the softness of the French bob but want something a little longer and more versatile, this next style might be exactly what you've been looking for. 2. Textured lob. The textured lob or long bob is one of the most flattering choices for women over 60 who want a balance between elegance and ease. It typically falls right at the shoulders, but what makes it truly special is the layering technique. These are not heavy or obvious layers. Instead, they are soft, delicate micro layers that add movement without making the hair look thin. And that movement makes a noticeable difference. As hair changes over time, it can start to feel flatter or less full. But with the right layering, the hair begins to move again in a natural, effortless way. It catches light beautifully, creating a soft glow that makes the overall look feel more youthful and refreshed. Have you ever noticed how some hairstyles feel stiff, almost like they don't move at all? The textured lob solves that. It allows the hair to flow freely, giving it a light, airy feeling that looks modern without being overstyled. Another reason this cut works so well for women over 60 is its versatility. Whether you're running errands during the day or heading out for dinner, it adapts easily to every moment of your life. And if you're embracing your natural gray or silver, this style enhances it. The layers create depth and dimension, making your hair look intentional, polished, and beautifully refined. This is the kind of haircut that doesn't just refresh your look, it elevates your presence in a way that feels effortless and truly timeless. 3. Soft shag. The soft shag is one of those haircuts that surprises people in the best way. Many hear the word shag and immediately think of something too edgy or messy. But this modern, softer version tells a completely different story. What makes the soft shag so flattering is where the layers begin. Instead of starting randomly, they gently frame the face right around the cheekbones. From there, the ends are lightly feathered, not sharp or overly textured. This creates a shape that feels airy, soft, and incredibly wearable. And here's where it becomes truly powerful. If your hair has started to feel thinner or less full, this cut can create the illusion of volume without adding heaviness. The layers lift the hair slightly at the crown, while allowing the rest to fall naturally, giving you that effortless fullness many women are looking for. Let me ask you, have you ever wanted a hairstyle that looks styled without actually styling it? That's exactly what the soft shag offers. It works with your natural texture, whether your hair is straight wavy or slightly curly. It's also a beautiful choice for gray or silver hair. The layers add dimension, making the color look richer and more intentional rather than flat. The key, however, is balance. Too many harsh layers can take away fullness, which is why a softer, more blended approach makes all the difference. This is a haircut that brings lightness, movement, and confidence together, creating a look that feels free, modern, and quietly radiant. If this inspired you even a little, go ahead and tap, like it truly helps more women discover these ideas. And if you're ready to feel more confident, more radiant, and more like yourself again, make sure you subscribe and join me for more simple, timeless style tips. After exploring softer, more textured styles, let's move into something incredibly versatile, one of the easiest ways to look naturally refreshed without changing too much. 4. Layered shoulder cut. There's a reason this haircut has remained a favorite for so many women over the years. It adapts beautifully to you. The layered shoulder cut sits right at the shoulders with long, soft layers that blend seamlessly into the length. Nothing harsh, nothing choppy, just gentle movement. What makes this style truly special is the way it interacts with light. Those soft layers create a subtle halo effect around your face, catching light from different angles. And when light reflects that way, your skin appears brighter, your cheekbones more lifted, and your entire expression feels more awake. Have you ever noticed how some haircuts seem to make your face glow without any extra effort? This is one of them. Another strength of this cut is its flexibility. You can wear it smooth and polished or let it fall naturally with a bit of texture. It works just as well for a casual afternoon as it does for a special evening out. But there's one important detail to keep in mind: avoid cutting the ends blunt and straight across. That kind of line can sit heavily on the shoulders and pull the face downward, creating a more aged appearance. Instead, these soft flowing layers keep everything light, lifted, and full of movement. This is the kind of hairstyle that doesn't demand attention, yet quietly transforms how you look and feel, bringing out a natural, effortless radiance that others can't help but notice. 5. Curly bob. There's something instantly uplifting about a curly bob. It carries a sense of lightness and personality that straight styles don't always capture. Sitting right around the chin, this haircut follows your natural curl pattern instead of fighting against it, and that makes all the difference. One of the most beautiful things about this style is how it softens your overall look. The gentle curves of the curls frame your face in a way that feels relaxed and approachable. It adds a sense of warmth, making your expression look more open and youthful without trying too hard. Have you ever noticed how curls seem to bring energy to the face? That natural movement creates life in the hair, which translates into a more vibrant appearance overall. Another advantage is simplicity. With a curly bob, there's no need to constantly straighten your hair or spend extra time forcing it into a shape it doesn't want to hold. Instead, you're embracing what your hair already does naturally, and that often leads to healthier, fuller-looking results. This style also highlights your facial features beautifully. The volume around the chin draws attention upward, subtly enhancing your smile and cheekbones. The key is to keep the length balanced. If it grows too long, the curls can lose their bounce and start pulling the face downward, which takes away from that fresh, lifted effect. When shaped thoughtfully, the curly bob becomes more than just a haircut. It's a celebration of natural texture confidence and a joyful, effortless kind of beauty that truly stands out. After embracing the softness and movement of curls, let's shift to a style that feels a bit more structured, but still incredibly flattering and easy to wear. 6. Chin length bob plus layer. This version of the classic bob brings a subtle sophistication that can completely transform how your features are perceived. The length sits right at the chin, creating a clean frame around the face. But what truly elevates this look is the addition of soft layers at the crown, paired with a gentle side-swept fringe. These details may seem small, but together they create a powerful visual effect. Think of it as an invisible lift in upward direction that guides the eye toward your eyes and cheekbones. Instead of everything feeling flat or heavy, your face appears more open, more awake, and more balanced. If you wear glasses, this haircut can be especially helpful. The side fringe blends naturally with your frames, softening the overall look and creating harmony between your hair and accessories. It prevents the face from feeling crowded, which can sometimes happen with heavier styles. Let me ask you, have you ever felt like your hairstyle was competing with your glasses instead of complementing them? This cut solves that problem beautifully. Another key advantage is how manageable it is. With just a bit of lift at the crown, the style holds its shape throughout the day without requiring constant attention. The only thing to avoid is a blunt, one-length bob. Without layers, it can fall flat and lose that lifted effect entirely. When shaped with intention, this haircut becomes more than a simple style. It becomes a quiet, elegant way to bring focus back to your eyes and natural expression. If you found this helpful, tap like and subscribe for more simple ways to look effortlessly younger. 7. Asymmetrical pixie. If you're ready for something a little more expressive, the asymmetrical pixie might be exactly what you're looking for. It's modern, slightly bold, yet still soft enough to feel feminine and approachable. What makes this style stand out is its shape. One side is cut shorter, while the other side is left longer, often grazing the cheekbone. This difference in length creates a diagonal line across the face, and that line has a lifting effect that's both subtle and powerful. Instead of everything sitting evenly, the eye is naturally drawn upward and across, which helps your features appear more defined and energized. It's a small design detail that can completely change how your face is perceived. Have you ever noticed how a slight shift in balance can make something feel more dynamic? That's exactly what this haircut does. Beyond its visual impact, the asymmetrical pixie is incredibly easy to maintain. With less length overall, it requires minimal styling, yet still looks intentional and polished. A little texture at the top can add volume, while the longer side brings softness around the face. It's also a wonderful option if your hair is in a transition phase, whether you're growing it out, embracing natural gray, or recovering from thinning. The uneven structure helps disguise those in-between stages beautifully. And perhaps most importantly, this style carries a quiet confidence. It doesn't try to follow rules, it creates its own balance. This is more than a haircut. It's a statement of self-assurance, individuality, and effortless elegance that naturally draws attention in the most refined way. 8. Soft layered bob. If there's one haircut that perfectly balances simplicity and modern elegance, it's the soft layered bob. It's the kind of style that doesn't demand attention, but effortlessly earns it. This cut typically falls around the chin or slightly above the shoulders, making it incredibly wearable. What sets it apart is the layering. Instead of obvious choppy layers, everything is blended softly throughout the hair, creating a smooth, natural flow. And that softness is exactly where the magic happens. These gentle layers build volume in a very subtle way. Rather than looking styled or structured, the hair appears full and light at the same time. It lifts slightly at the right places, helping your face look more refined, more open, and naturally refreshed. Have you ever wished for a hairstyle that feels polished, without looking like you tried too hard? This is one of those rare cuts that delivers exactly that. Another reason this look has become so popular is its versatility. It works beautifully with different face shapes, hair textures, and even changing hair conditions. Whether your hair is straight, slightly wavy, or transitioning to gray, this style adapts with ease. It's also incredibly low maintenance. With the right cut, you don't need to spend much time styling. It naturally falls into place. The only thing to be mindful of is keeping enough density in the hair. If it's thinned out too much, the style can lose its softness and appear flat. When done right, the soft layered bob becomes more than a trend. It becomes a timeless expression of effortless beauty, quiet confidence, and a graceful modern presence. After seeing how the soft layered bob creates that effortless elegance, you may be starting to notice something deeper behind all 8 styles. No matter how different they appear, every one of these hairstyles is built on 3 simple ideas: lift, softness, and movement. And for women over 60, these elements can make a visible difference, not by changing who you are, but by helping you look naturally younger in a way that feels real and comfortable. But here's the key. Looking younger isn't about trying to turn back time or chasing a version of yourself from decades ago. It's about looking fresher, more rested, and more alive right now. That's what truly creates a youthful impression. And the real secret. It comes down to placement. When your haircut is designed to fall around the chin, cheekbones, or shoulders, it subtly lifts your features and brings light back to your face. It's a small detail that creates a powerful shift. Have you ever noticed how the right haircut can instantly change your energy, how you carry yourself, how you smile, how you show up? That's the kind of transformation that matters most. For women over 60, the goal isn't to become someone else. It's to reveal the best version of yourself with confidence and ease. If this video gave you new ideas, don't forget to like and subscribe. It truly helps more women discover simple ways to feel confident and look their best. Thank you for being here, and remember, the right hairstyle doesn't just change how you look. It changes how you feel in the most beautiful way.